You're watching The Press Row. I'm Jenny here with Barry, and since we're talking about lots of orange things this week, let's talk about something else orange. Another UT, that's Texas. They had such struggles in their opener, Barry, against Notre Dame that Charlie Strong is panicking. He's changing everything about the offense. Jay Norvell's going to call plays. Sean Watson is out. What in the world is going on down in Austin?
Well, that's an excellent question, because here's the deal. You can go lose. I mean, you can go lose to 38-3, and it's not good.
Right.
But when you start changing your coaching staff after one game, after one game, that's not a good sign of a lot of things. That's not a good sign for stability. It's not a good sign for head coach leadership. Mm-hmm. Mac Brown, for all you want to say about him, he's had some miserable performances in games over the years, but he never did what the word you used, which I think is close to right, panicked. He didn't panic. This is a sign that there was trouble before the season. Yeah. There's trouble now. That's a problem with the head coach. I've never had anything bad or to say about Charlie Strong, or even to have reason to think bad about him, but this is a red flag. Yeah. So, who knows what's going to happen? I think you'll see a quarterback change. I think you'll see an offense change. I think you're going to see lots of stuff, and I don't know that it'll do any good.
Well, something I've been sort of monitoring people I know down in Austin and the media just to sort of see what they're saying, and I can't remember where I saw this, so apologies to all my Austin friends, but somebody made the point that one of the biggest things that they saw was the fact that Tyrone Swoopes, who started at quarterback, got replaced, got back in, all that rigmarole against Notre Dame, hasn't really improved much since Charlie Strong stepped on campus, which I hadn't really thought about it because I don't see those guys all the time, but I think that's probably about right, Barry. I mean, I think there's probably been small steps, but to think that he's now as far into his time on campus at Texas as he is, and you really haven't seen a big jump just that comes with learning and growing and, knowing what's going on out on the field, that's a real concern, that they could have a guy on campus that long and not really see any development. No wonder there may be some panic. What in the world is going on with player development, too?
Well, that's a good question. And, we have a little bit of a skewed view of Tyrone Swoopes up here. Yeah. He's played 2 good games in his college life. One against the Sooners, one against the Cowboys. He was excellent against both teams last year. But in the other games last season, he wasn't very good. He was terrible against Notre Dame. Now, I will say this in defense of Charlie Strong. Quarterback development was an issue long before Charlie Strong hit 6'3". They've been having trouble with that since Colt McCoy left. And he's been gone now 6 years. So the whole football culture at Texas, they wanted to change it with bringing in Strong, with removing Mac Brown. Charlie did a lot of things that would change a culture. He kicked a lot of people off the team, instilled more discipline, at least from the outside looking in, but it hasn't been manifested on the field. And now Texas has a stretch. They get Rice this Saturday, but their next 4 games after that, Cal, Oklahoma State, TCU, Oklahoma. And you're wondering if Texas might go 1-5.
Yeah, I thought before the season started, I thought Texas could definitely go into that game against OU with a losing record. Now I think it's almost assured. With this kind of turmoil after one game, which you said, I think it strikes at something deeper going on here. I definitely think they go into Big D with a losing record against the Sooners.